going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Stev Plays Games YouTube video. Welcome back to episode 16 and the last episode of this season. We're gonna take a peek. That doesn't honestly matter. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We are going to go ahead, advance, and get in to the last race. There's not much to say. We've kept our resource points. We're getting ready to go to Aston Martin. That's what we're doing. Also, I'll say it now. I don't know if I've said it in the previous. I've been getting duped by these timeline events. I'm sure that the timeline events have just been me hitting A. Anyways, I'm going to quit yapping, and I will catch you guys in quali. Alright guys, welcome into quali for the last race of this first season of my driver career mode. You know, the one thing I want to say as I cross that finish line, maybe doing the full lap, I don't remember here, but if it is, it gives me some time to say I'm very, very proud of myself for actually finishing a season. Now the series is not done. I am definitely not done by any stretch of the imagination with the series. We still got season 2. I have already started it, but I am proud of my own consistency, and I want to give myself that credit. And I know that that can sound bad, I guess, when you give yourself credit and whatnot, but it's something that I struggle with. I mean, I started that Bell Wright career mode or series, you know, beginning of this year, and I didn't quite finish it. And it was just because I overwhelmed myself. I tried to do too much. And, you know, with this, it is not easy. As I go and spin out, and then I do believe right here I decide to say F it. World champion Max Verstappen, and I'm gonna real quick put a pin in it. I'm gonna leave it for the commentator real quick. I'm gonna let him go over the starting grid, and then I'll get back to you a little bit.
And Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Tsunoda, Antonelli, Fernando Alonso, Bortoletto, and Lance Stroll, Hadja, Piastri, Ollie Behrman, and Lawson, Gasly, Sainz, Alex Albon, and Nico Hulkenberg. Sunshine and Jack Doohan rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Now guys, as you can see, I am in P19. It is horrid. It was a horrid qualifying. I have not been to Abu Dhabi very much, and so it was horrid. But we are waiting for the 5 red lights. And we are off in our final race as I am racing down into T1 in P19. Very, very back of the grid for once. As Doohan, he goes up my inside. He passes me. I'm in last place. I'm not having a good time. I'm just saying F it. And this is why we have the rerun button. I go ahead, I hit that rewind button. I'm embarrassed having a talk with myself. We hit the resume. We get right back into it. It's a little hargy-bargy right there. And I spin it, but I'm like, I'm in last place. There's no getting better from here. So I don't hit the rewind button, and we just get right into it. And as you guys can see, this episode is a lot shorter of an episode because this race sucked for me. The car did not feel good in any stretch or any sense of the imagination for me. Ollie was clearly wringing the neck out of that thing. I could not. I sucked. And so, and honestly, it was a lot of me in last place trying to catch up. And so I left a lot of that out, but that's what it was. It was me just sucking. I sucked on this track. I will be honest. Part of it was me, part of it was the car. I do fully believe that, and I'll blame the car. I do believe that I'm better, even though, you know, right here wouldn't show that, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is. It is what it is. But I do want to say that. Y'all aren't going to be seeing a whole lot because there's not a whole lot to see. And honestly, that's okay because then, it's not some big grand season finale. There wasn't nothing to celebrate. We are on to the next season. And that's kind of how I feel like it is for athletes and people in sports. When you don't get that or reach that end goal, you're not celebrating. It is on to the next. There isn't some big season finale. It is, in real life, I'm sure, when the season ends for the drivers that do not win, it for sure take a little break, take a little, second. I mean, they're human beings. Come on now. They're not machines. Unless you're Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen lives for this shit. But, you're taking a second. Even Max Verstappen needs a day. As I'm getting the slipstream, getting some ERS, but I'm absolutely scared, terrified. And so I don't get that move done right there. But right here, we are going to get a move done. But again, in real life, I'm sure the drivers are taking a second for themselves, and then they're getting right back into training regimens, into whatever it might be, so that they can attempt to win a driver's championship. And so right here, we're skipping ahead. Lap 4, as I'm almost drunk driving right there, if you will. Almost hit the wall. But we have a little caution flag. And Jack Doohan behind me is having some mechanical problems as we are going to take a look here very shortly. The race director will bring us over there here soon. And we're going to get to see and hear what happened to Jack Doohan right here. Race directors brought us over. And as you can see, as you can hear right there, it just sounds like the engine goes. It just sounds like the engine goes. It's having some mechanical problems. And I will say, in the last episode, I said something about a caution flag, and I was totally wrong. I was thinking of this episode and what happened in this race. But right there, Jack Doohan, a little yellow flag, adding some spice to the race for me, adding something to get your guys' attention. But other than that, not a whole lot happens. And so, again, we are just gonna skip ahead, thankfully. And right here, we are in lap 7. Some cars are dropping off into the pits. We're gonna finally get to gain some places here for a tiny, tiny little bit. But we make it up into P10. Yes, everybody is in the pit lane. How long will this last? The world may never know. But we get to enjoy some points for a second. And that's okay. And that's, I like enjoying the points. And so that's exactly what we're gonna do. But
the car behind you's just come in for the hard tires. Car behind running hard tires.
Leclerc is having a look-see up my inside, but I'm going to be brave on the brakes here. Elbows out, and we're gonna keep Leclerc behind me for a bit. We had a little collision. I don't know if that's my fault though. I was in front of that man, so I feel like that's kind of on him to be watching where he's putting his car. I do, as you guys know, I try and give space. I try and be a fair driver when applicable. Right there, got the elbows out. I'll be honest. I can admit it. I got some elbows out. Was it necessary to get my elbows out? Absolutely not. But I did it anyway. And so just making sure I keep Leclerc behind me again, I'm going to stay out. Because I want to know and taste what it feels like to be in the front. We're going to lead 30 seconds of a Grand Prix, maybe longer. Depends on what Leclerc has in mind here, as I'm just going to do the best I can to enjoy my one lap that I'm going to have in first place, as I'm going to take focus off of the road, and I'm going to start messing around with what tire am I wanting to go on. And here's the thing, team. I went on the hard tire, okay? Because I was thinking hard medium. Because in quali, in practice, as I'm just not focused and I go ahead and spin out. But in quali, in practice, the soft tire was not
Try to keep focus.
doing too hot. And what I say, and what I mean by that, is it was really good for maybe 1, maybe 2 laps. And then genuinely, it was degrading very quickly. And so I didn't want to have to deal with that. Even though these races are short races, it's what my thought process led to. And so was it the right decision? Probably not. But you live and you learn sometimes. And so that's what I did. As this time, I am going to peel off, go into the pits, and I'm going to just completely miss my turns, run into the wall, have a complete noob mistake, a noob mishap, and I thank the Lord for a restart. We hit it, and we don't DNF, but we live with the embarrassment. And, you know, I could have chose not to show that, sure, but that's not fun. It's not fun. So I show it, I get embarrassed a little tiny bit, and we hit the pit lane, even though this is not going to do anything for me at this point. I did decide, I'm putting on the soft tire. We got 5 laps. I think 5 laps I can work with a soft tire. As I am knowing that I'm not going to be in last place, and that's something to be happy about. Now, I'm not, obviously, as you can see, insanely ahead, but I'm also not in last place, and we will take that. But gaps are very, very big. Nothing is going to happen here shortly. We are going to skip ahead to the last lap of this race here shortly. There it is, because nothing happened. As you can see, we are still in P18. I did close the gap. I mean, that was cool, but it was just me going around the track, doing the best I could. And so, nothing happened, not too much. And so I'm not going to waste anybody's time. As Max Verstappen wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, he wins his 4th? His 5th? His 4th? His 4th World Championship title, actual. And I'm just sitting here thinking about the next season. That's all I can think about. And so, with that, we thank Haas for giving me a car to drive. We thank the team for being good sports, for really trying this season. But we also, we thank the heavens that the season is over and that I can move on to a new car. Do I know that had I upgraded this Haas vehicle, it would be better? Yes, I know that. But I don't like how it looks. I don't like how the Haas looks. I don't like the livery. I don't know. It's not calling me like the Aston Martin is calling me. And so we are going to be changing seasons. Seasons? We're going to be changing teams in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the next season. But with that, I want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in to this season of the Drivers' Championship career mode that I'm doing. I appreciate everybody tuning in to each episode that you did tune into. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. That's been season 1. We will be on to season 2 here shortly. But don't forget, leave a like down below. leave a comment down below. If you have anything, any comments, any criticisms, anything that y'all would like to say, leave it down below. Leave a like. We will be getting season 2 out shortly. I just want to say again, thank you for watching. Subscribe for the journey. We're on the road and the goal to 50 subs. Okay, we got to set them small goals to hit them big goals. But 50 subs is the goal. Smash that sub button, make it happen, and then we'll get into this contract event in the next episode. I'll catch you guys then. Peace.